The March update has dropped, but today I want to talk about a secret part of the update that you might not have heard about yet. So Supercell actually snuck in a new super troop in this update. Now I don't know if it was an accidental leak by Supercell or if they put it in intentionally as like a super sneaky sneak peek. But either way, it's in the game, and I want to talk about it just a little bit here because it is very interesting. We haven't had anything new with Super Troops in quite a long time. Now, I know what you might be thinking. If you go to the Super Troop thing, there's nothing here. But if somebody were to request for troops in the chat, we go in here, you click donate. Now, they either have to be requesting it specifically or not requesting anything specifically. But you go to hit donate with gems, and you scroll over, and then it's like, what is this guy? We got a Super Yeti at 35 housing space. We'll take a closer look at it here because it is also in the quick train options. So in the quick train, we scroll over and there it is. I haven't maxed out my Yeti yet, so it's still level 6, but we'll take a look, and Super Yeti is here, and it does something interesting. The Yeti mites here, they do a chain effect, kind of like the Electro Dragon. You can see them chaining through all of these buildings. It's actually kind of crazy. 6,600 HP. Now, of course, since this may or may not be intentionally put into the game, all these numbers may change when it's like officially added to the game, but there we have it. There's the stats currently for the Yeti mites. Now we'll have to get the Yeti maxed out to see what the full stats are going to be, but let's do an attack and see how it does. Now, even though we have it in the quick train, we obviously can't use this in regular attacks because it asks you to unlock the Super Yeti, and we can't do that quite yet. So what we can do is do it in a friendly challenge. So let's take a look at that. Okay, after slightly further investigation, if you try to copy this over to your friendly army, it just doesn't let you do it. So we're going to use one in the CC and see how that does. So here we go. We're just going to straight drop out the Yeti. We do have the fire thing in there as well, but we're focused on how the Super Yeti does. Very, very cool looking troop and very menacing. It'll be really cool to see how like Yeti smash attacks actually do. But now that the archers are kind of getting out of the way here, I want to make sure I don't clone them up. Let's clone up this Yeti. And there we go. We cloned up the Yeti. And now we got 2 of these. We'll give them a couple of healers, see if we can keep them alive for a little bit longer. But you can see the Yeti mites doing lots of work here, getting some chains through and clearing out some of these outside buildings. I do think that, I don't know, it could be a really good funneling troop. It'd be really interesting to see how like a full Super Yeti smash attack would go. Let's do an actual Legends attack and see how that goes. So let's go ahead and quickly do an attack here. Unfortunately, I don't have the new pet right now. It is down for upgrades, but we will be using the new Super Yeti, the new troop in the Siege Machine, and we got the new level of Hogs, a new level of Golem. Everything else is still a work in progress at the moment. Once the new pet is ready to go, I do want to put it on the Barbarian King for this army and see how it does, but that'll have to be for another video. Let's jump into an attack. All right, as usual, starting off with the Royal Champion. Looks like we're probably going to go on the top side here. Yeah, it looks like a great spot for her. So let's do that. For her first invis. Make sure we switch to a siege barracks here so we don't forget that later. All right, get through the monolith here. Perfect. Next invis. Just wanted to clear this corner. We do have the recall to bring her back out of there. Just gonna get stuck on the warden for a little bit. That's okay. Drop the next invis. Town hall shots are gonna start coming in. All right, I think we'll let her get the expo and then yoink her out of there. And there we go. Perfect. All right, let's drop in the Yeti. Let's drop in the siege barracks. So we'll kind of see how those troops do. So we'll have the P.E.K.K.A.s and the wizards come out. The rest of the troops will come out a little bit later. Obviously, that's how the siege barracks works. All right, get a wall break in. Let's get king, queen. Rest of these troops for my initial push into the base. All right, try to get a wall break in to that multi. Beautiful. There we go. It made it in. Okay. So far, so good. The CC troops will be coming out shortly. We'll see how those do. So there we go. We got the Super Yeti coming out. We got the new fire, the furnace coming out. Pop the king's ability. All right. It's actually rage down here. That's where the Yeti's going to go, so that should be good. Queen's down there on her own. Let's pop her ability here. There we go. That Yeti under the rage is going crazy. He actually gets out of that rage so fast. Then we got the little fire mites going through. The queen should get the town hall. No, she's not going to. Okay. So we got to start the hogs from the top. Here we go. The new level of super hog riders. And then Royal Champion. Pop that ability. All right. Let's go ahead and rage them through this area. That'll be a bit of a spicy spot for the hogs. Go, everything working through. Ulti on the backside, it'll go down shortly. I don't think it's going to be too big of an issue. We still have Furnace guys coming through, but they're kind of just getting deleted by that cannon, so they're actually not really doing anything for us here, unfortunately. But that's okay. Alright. Royal Champion's still going through. That's looking fine. We got a bunch of freezes we could use. We're going to save them for this single Inferno. Drop that. Let's actually go ahead and freeze that Expo and cannon as well. Let's get the cleanup in, and that should do it. Let's freeze that one more time just because. And there goes, just a matter of cleanup. So, the Furnace, I don't know, it didn't seem to do too much, but mostly because that cannon was there. I feel like if I had dealt with that cannon, the Furnace would have done a little bit better on the edge. Obviously, the new Super Yeti did a great job there on that left side. So, a very interesting troop being either intentionally, sneakily put into the game or just accidentally put into the game. I'm not sure which one it is, but there you have it. I'm looking forward to the Super Yeti coming to the game where we can train it up and do some Super Yeti smashes. In the meantime, leave some comments down below what you guys think of this new Super Troop. And if you want to see some more awesome Town Hall 17 videos, I recommend checking out this one right here.